The world tells us a story about aging. It's a quiet story, a fading story. It's about slowing down, shutting off, and stepping aside. A narrative filled with unspoken fears and tired cliches. But what if that story is a lie? A harmful, outdated fairy tale we've all been conditioned to believe? Hey everyone, I'm a senior stage, and for years, we've accepted a version of aging that is frankly wrong. It's time to rewrite the narrative. Today, we're going to tear down 5 of the biggest myths about aging that are holding us back from living our best lives at every age. This isn't just for older people. This is for anyone who's ever worried about getting older. Let's get started. Aging means inevitable physical decline and frailty. The first myth is the one that causes the most anxiety. The idea that as we get older, our bodies are destined to break down. We picture a future of endless aches, pains, and a loss of independence. But this is not the full picture, and frankly, it's not the most accurate one either. While it's true that age can bring changes, muscle mass can decrease, bone density can lessen. The key word is can, not will. And even when they do, a significant amount of this so-called decline is actually due to lifestyle, not just age itself. It's what scientists call disuse atrophy, our muscles and bones weakening because we don't use them. The opposite is also true. If you use them, you keep them. Think about this. Studies have shown that strength training can actually reverse some of the effects of muscle loss in older adults. In one study from the University of Arizona, a group of 80 and 90-year-olds who started lifting weights saw a significant increase in their muscle strength and balance. They weren't just delaying decline. They were actively improving their physical condition. It's never too late to start. And it's not just about lifting weights. It's about movement. It's about finding an activity you love and doing it consistently. It could be gardening, swimming, hiking, or simply going for a daily walk. The goal isn't to become an Olympic athlete. It's to build a resilient, capable body that supports you in living the life you want. The narrative of frailty is a disempowering one, and it's time we rejected it. By embracing movement, we take back control of our own physical destiny. Hey, before we dive into the next myth, I have a quick question for you. I'm curious, where in the country are you watching this from? Let me know in the comments below. It's incredible to see our community growing all across the world. While you're at it, if this video is helping you see aging in a new light, go ahead and hit that like button, share this video with a friend or family member, and make sure you've subscribed so you don't miss out on more content designed to help you live your best life, no matter your age. Your support means the world to me. Thanks. Cognitive decline and dementia are a normal part of aging. This myth is arguably one of the most frightening. We've been led to believe that as our hair turns gray, our memory and our sharp thinking will inevitably fade away, with dementia as a looming inevitability. But let's be absolutely clear. Significant cognitive decline and dementia are not a normal part of aging. The subtle changes that can occur, like taking a moment longer to recall a name or a slight dip in processing speed, are a far cry from the debilitating effects of diseases like Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia. These are specific medical conditions, not a standard part of the human journey. And just like we can work to keep our bodies strong, We can actively work to keep our brains sharp and resilient. The concept of neuroplasticity is a game changer here. It's the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Your brain isn't a fixed organ. It's a dynamic, ever-changing landscape. So how do we nurture it? The key is continuous learning and social connection. Learning a new language, taking an art class, or even mastering a new recipe forces your brain to build new pathways. Social interaction is also critical, as it stimulates cognitive processes and reduces the risk of isolation, which has been linked to cognitive decline. Another powerful tool is physical exercise, which we already talked about. It increases blood flow to the brain, delivers oxygen and nutrients, and can even stimulate the growth of new brain cells. It's a two-for-one deal for your health. The bottom line is this: a passive mind is more likely to decline. An engaged, curious, and socially active mind is primed for continued growth. Don't fall for the fear-mongering. Take charge of your cognitive health. Older adults are lonely, isolated, and unproductive. This is perhaps the most disempowering myth of all. The idea that retirement means a withdrawal from society, a life of endless days watching television alone. This stereotype paints a picture of older adults as being a burden, or at the very least, as having no purpose. Nothing could be further from the truth. The truth is, many older Americans are more connected and engaged than ever before. Retirement is not an end, it's a transition. It's a new chapter, one that many are filling with incredible purpose. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, a significant number of people over 65 continue to work, not always out of necessity, but because they find value and satisfaction in it. And for those who don't work, they're often the backbone of our communities. Think about the millions of older adults who volunteer. They provide a staggering amount of unpaid labor that our society relies on. They are mentors, tutors, community leaders, and caretakers for their grandchildren. Their contributions are invaluable. And what about social connections? Many older adults are making new friends, rediscovering old ones, and building powerful support systems. They're taking cruises with friends, joining book clubs, and using technology to stay in touch with family across the country. The myth of the lonely, unproductive older person is not only inaccurate, but it's also harmful. It makes older adults feel invisible and undervalued. We need to start seeing them not as a group in decline, but as a vital and powerful resource. So, let's discard this myth and instead celebrate the purpose, wisdom, and active engagement of older adults. Personality doesn't change much after a certain age. You know the phrase, "You can't teach an old dog new tricks"? It's a reflection of our fourth myth. The idea that once we hit a certain age, our personalities are set in stone. We believe that we are who we are, and that's that. But this is a classic oversimplification. While our core temperament might remain, Our personalities are far from rigid. Research shows that as we age, we tend to become more agreeable and more conscientious. This makes sense, doesn't it? Years of life experience, of navigating challenges, raising families, and working with others often lead to increased emotional regulation, greater empathy, and a more compassionate view of the world. Think about how you've changed since your 20s. The mistakes you made, the lessons you learned. All of those experiences shaped you. That process doesn't stop at 60 or 70. Life events, such as retirement, the loss of a loved one, or even a new hobby, can all trigger shifts in our personality. Many older adults find a new sense of purpose and adventure, becoming more open to new experiences than they were in their youth. The idea of a fixed personality is a limiting one. It closes us off from the possibility of growth and change. It suggests that our best years of self-discovery are behind us. But the truth is, we are capable of growth and self-improvement at any age. We can become more patient, more kind, and more confident with every passing year. Your personality is a living, breathing thing, and it continues to evolve as long as you do. Older adults are all alike and have similar needs and desires. Our final myth is a dangerous generalization that erases the incredible diversity within the older adult population. We tend to see older people as one big, monolithic group. We assume they all have the same interests, the same needs, and the same desires. This couldn't be further from the truth. Just like with any other age group, older adults are individuals. They have unique life stories, different financial situations, varying health needs, and vastly different interests. Some may prefer to live in a quiet, rural community, while others thrive in a bustling city. Some may be starting a new career, while others are happily retired and focused on their grandchildren. Their sexual orientations, political beliefs, and cultural backgrounds are as diverse as the rest of the American population. I'm 72, and I just started a catering business. It's the most exciting thing I've ever done. I'm 85, and I spend most of my time online playing games with my grandkids. I'm a gamer now. Lumping all older adults into a single category is not only lazy, it also leads to ageist attitudes and policies that fail to address their diverse needs. For example, a 70-year-old living in a retirement community has completely different needs and desires than a 65-year-old still working full-time in a high-tech field. We've spent the last few minutes dismantling some of the most persistent myths about aging. I hope this has shown you that aging is not a period of decline and despair, but a continuous journey of growth, joy, and purpose. By unlearning these myths, we can not only improve our own futures, but also create a more compassionate and understanding world for everyone around us. So what was the most surprising myth for you to unlearn today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and make sure you're subscribed for more content on how to live a life without limits. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.